Hello everyone. So today let's talk about the summary of the poem called Childhood. This poem is quite important, written by Markus Natten. Actually, this poem is important both for the students of English literature as well as this poem is also included in the NCERT book of CBSE board. Alright, so let's get going. In the screen, you can see the entire poem. This poem is divided into some stanzas. In total, 4 stanzas are there. Okay, so let's discuss from the stanza 1. First of all, I'm going to read the poem. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Or was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography? And therefore, it could not be. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine to use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those for other people, but my own and mine alone? Was that the day? Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So this was the entire poem. So now let's start discussing the poem from stanza 1. So in the first stanza, as you can see in the screen, that the poet is questioning that when did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? It means that the poet wonders that when his childhood came to an end, and he asked himself that was it the day when he was no longer 11 years of old, right? Or was it the day when he realized that hell and heaven, when we were a child, we used to think that okay, hell and heaven, that's a kind of place. But was it the day when he has realized that this sort of places, hell and heaven, they are just imaginary places, or they cannot be found in geography. Geography means they cannot be found in any map. So was it that day when he has realized all these stuffs, that trying to find out that when did his childhood again he is actually trying to find out that when his childhood has gone. Okay, so now in that stanza 2, again he is starting with the same line, when did my childhood go? So now the poet again repeats that when did my childhood go? Was it that time when I realized that adults means the people, whoever we are having in front of us, they are hypocrites and they are not how they seem to be. It means that in front of us maybe they are quite loving and all, but behind our back they are hypocrites. So that's why the poet is asking that was it that day when the poet has realized that adults were not what they seem to be. They are something else. They are having two faces, one in front of you and one in the back of you. In the third stanza, the poet is again questioning that when did my childhood go? Was it that time when he has realized that his mind, his capabilities or his thoughts and all was entirely his own, and he can use his mind, his thoughts, he can use it the way he wants. No one will be able to restrain him from thinking whatever he wants. So was it that day when he has realized this capability of mind? When he has realized that he has his own individuality, he has a separate personality which is not like others, which is different from others, and he can produce his own thoughts, he has his own ways, he can sense it. So was it that day when he has lost his childhood? So now we are having the fourth stanza. So in the fourth stanza, the poet again started the stanza with the question, where did my childhood go? But here the poet seems not to repent for his lost childhood. So here after this question that where did my childhood go, he is again answering that his childhood has gone maybe to some forgotten place which will never come back. So here he is saying that childhood is something once lost, it will never come again. The poet has cherished his innocence, his childhood innocence, which is now no more. But he is also saying the innocence of childhood can only be found in the face of an infant. But when the child used to grow up, with that growing of the baby, the childhood gradually fades away. So, this was the explanation of this particular poem, Childhood, by Markus Natten. So, actually, this poem is related to, like each and everyone's life. We also feel sometimes, right? That where is the innocence? Where is the childhood infancies? Where is the pleasures that we used to enjoy in our childhood? Right now, we don't get that much innocence. We don't look the world as we looked when we were child. We used to just, have fun in some little things. No matter what, we used to just enjoy our life. We used to love people, believe in people. But as time passes, whenever we are facing the world, the hypocrites of this world, the vision of us related to the world is changing, as well as the innocence is also changing. The innocence of a person is also fading as the time passes. So thank you so much everyone for listening to me, for watching this video. And yes, if you are having any query related to any topic of English literature, English grammar, then please comment below. I would love to make videos on those topics. Thank you so much. Bye bye and stay happy.